already know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. You know the motto, if you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with you.
Burr? You know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. And you know the motto. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. Yeah, we ain't always going to see eye to eye, but as long as we all come together, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, we going to be all right. I promise you that. Today, I'm coming to you with a very serious topic. Something that's in the news right now that, to me, is horrifically, and I don't want to get too much into detail with it because there's real victims in the situation, and it's just a touchy subject. I don't know if any of you familiar with what's going on in Miami right now. There was 3 teen boys accused of doing some nasty things to a 12-year-old girl. I'm not going to play the whole shebang because they say some things that I know YouTube is going to drop me in the algorithm for. But I'm going to let you hear the video. And after that, we're going to discuss it because you know your boy got some things to say about this. And this is a serious subject, man.
Disturbing safety alert after a 12-year-old girl was raped in a community garden. Police say her attacker is barely a teenager, and he's not the only one being charged as an adult. Local 10's Christina Vasquez is live in Miami with the horrific details in this case. Christina.
And I do want to start with a graphic content warning. So if you have some young ones at home, just know that these allegations are very disturbing and some of the content here is troubling. Police say for a 12-year-old girl in Miami's Overtown neighborhood, this community garden on a June evening became the scene of a horrific crime at the hands of.
So you're 12 years old? You're 13 years old?
2 middle school aged boys.
You have a grand jury indictment charging.
Now facing serious charges to include kidnapping as adults accused of a violent act of sexual battery. The 12-year-old victim telling police as she was leaving her friend's house, 13-year-old Nelson Nunez grabbed her, forcing her onto a couch in a community garden. Another boy restrained her, she said, and as 12-year-old Josiah Jones put rocks in her mouth to stop her from screaming. Nunez, she said, raped her. The co-defendants only stopped.
Yeah, we're going to stop it there, man, because I don't want to get into all that, man. Let's get too deep. But listen, man, check it out, man. Yo, there's some things that's going on in this world that people got to understand that, yo, it's serious, man. It's real serious right now. And we're so caught up in what Diddy's doing, what 50 and T.I. got going on, the Epstein files. Yo, man, we're at war. I don't know if anybody knows that. We probably, I'm not going to, we're going to be probably starting World War III. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you watch the news, but back to this. The things that go on in our community, man, this is horrible. This is horrible. We're talking about, thinking about it, man. And I have a lot of family and friends who have children in Florida who, I don't want to say they're too trusted, but I see them letting their children go hang out with their friends. And nah, homie, when you got a little girl, especially a little girl, at the hip, homie, this world is nasty and savagery and crazy. No, it's no exception. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. That little girl was just going home, walking from her friend's house, and she has the most traumatic experience that anybody can ever go through. And like, what were those kids on? Who are their parents? Like, why are we not talking about the parents? Why are they being charged as an adult? And why are not the parents being charged? See, with kids that young, their parents are still responsible for what they do. And they should go to jail for that. Yeah, they should lose their rights as parents. Yeah, that's how I feel. You see what I'm saying? When your child does something like that, to me, he didn't just wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to go do, be a nasty man. No, he didn't do that. It's the things he's watched, the things he's allowed to be around, the things his household sees. This is deep, homie. This is all these children involved. The victim and the predators they're no longer children, homie. That was stolen from them by the lack of guidance and the lack of love at home. It has to be. Kids just don't go out and do something like that, homie. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share, man. I told you, unapologetically ignorant. We're bringing you the pressing issues in this world that we need to tap on. It's not just about celebrities. It's not about trolling. It's not about going back and forth. I'm bringing a real message. And we need to wake up and get off of all this TikTok shit, the dancing and the silly shit, and understand that our youth are at risk right now. Look what's going on. This happened in Miami. You see what I'm saying? And you know what? It doesn't just happen in white people's. And that's another thing, man. we're gonna change the narrative. I don't want to hear people use the word white people and black people no more. I'm tired because there is no such thing. You see what I'm saying? I tell you, we're bringing back humanicity to this shit. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a word, but I made it up. We're gonna humanize being human again. You see what I'm saying? We're all human, homie. No matter what race. You see what I'm saying? This is serious, man. Children are at youth, whether white, black, whatever it is. Look what our kids are going through. Growing up, I'm 40 years old. When I grew up, I never heard of nothing like that. A child doing that. You see what I'm saying? Look what they said. I don't want to get. They put rocks in her mouth so she couldn't scream. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Oh, where did they learn that? That's some sick, sadistic. Man, this is crazy. And we're worried about the Epstein files. We worry if Diddy did it or not. Listen, man, worry about your households. Talk to your children. See what they're going in. You see what I'm saying? I have friends that are fighting to find their children right now over Roblox. This is serious. We need to sit down with our children and get tapped back in. And when we at dinner time, put them phones away. Talk to your children. They got something going on. I promise you. Whether it's anger because they don't have the sneakers that their friends have, or the girl is like they got something going on. And when they don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, take those emotions, those raw emotions, and purify them and refine them, they start acting out GTA shit. They start acting out Tubi movie shit. This is serious. It's what they see on their phones. It's what they imitate. Nowadays, the phones and social media have a stronger presence in our children's lives than we do. Because most of us as parents are fucked up too, and we're stuck on social media as well. Yeah, man. Here I'm giving it to you raw and uncut and unfiltered. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy. I have no choice but to be unapologetically ignorant. Like I told you, it doesn't always have to be negative, but it always has to be positive. That's how we living over here. We ain't no better than anybody we point fingers at. I know for sure I've done my share of dirt. I've done my things that people wouldn't agree of. And I won't be on this platform glorifying what I did to come be at this point. We're not even going to talk about it. My platform is different. We're talking about what we're doing today, what's going on in this world, and how we need to do things to change it. I want you guys to come to my channel and learn things. I want you to sit here and build me. Get in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Am I bugging? Am I wrong to think the parents should go to jail for this? They should suffer the same consequences their child does? You see what I'm saying? It's messed up. It's a crazy world. And we as a people, period, it ain't just black and white. Like I told you, our children are at risk. We got to take more time and focus on that because this is what it's about. They are the future. They are the future. That's real. Your kids one day potentially will have the fate of another human being in their hands if they can become a doctor, a judge, a lawyer, a police officer, a criminal, a gangster, a killer. They still will hold the fate of another human in their hands. And we want them prepared to have the best insight and the best tools to make the best decision when that time comes. We're not going to learn that in the Epstein files. We're not going to learn that about Diddy's freaky parties. We're not going to learn that if 50 Cent snitched. We're not going to learn that if Jay-Z's a creep or not. We're not going to learn that trying to wonder about them shits. We need to worry about what's going on in our children. What they do? Hold on. You know, let me pop up on Jit real quick, see what he doing. You see what I'm saying? Some of you people let your kids just go to their friend's house. Have you met the parents? You know what I'm saying? Did you talk to the parents that know they're okay to be over there every time? You see what I'm saying? We got to get back to being humans. We got to humanize being human again, people. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm giving you raw, real, unfiltered content that you guys can take and listen. I'm not pointing the finger. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm pleading with you guys for us all to become better humans. And I think that we can do it here by me telling you some of the shit that I've learned. You see what I'm saying? There's a way for individuals like me, man. We're not programmed to think like everyone else thinks, and we're not afraid to be who we are. I know I'm not. You see what I'm saying? I'm unapologetically ignorant. If you don't like me, keep it moving. This ain't the platform for me. But if you wanna dissect things and learn why, the who, what, why, and where and when, this is where you need to be. Those are the 5 things we was taught in school, right? We lost sight of that. Let me bring you back to that so you can understand the situation before you make a decision and get into something that you can never change. Now these kids, all of their lives are destroyed. Over what? Over what? Over these songs, these rappers, and what they see on TV? They can't have learned that in the crib, homie. This is deep, man. This is deep. I pray for that family of that little girl and them little boys, man. I hope that this sends shockwaves in the community enough for us to tighten up as parents, tighten up as even just if you don't have kids, just you walk in the community, carry yourself, conduct yourself as you should. You see what I'm saying? You see a kid, man, buy some candy off him, man. Tell him, give him some guidance. Y'all niggas always got something to say about Cardi B and everybody else, man. I want to hear you tell some kids some good advice. We don't care about Cardi B and all that. It's time to act. It's time to act now, man. Our youth is at risk. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Ron Burgundy, Mr. Unapologetically Ignorant. And you know the motto. If you ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem. This ain't the fat mother effer to mess with. Yeah, we ain't always going to see eye to eye, but as long as we all come together, hit that like button, subscribe, and share, we going to be all right. You already know, man. We out of here. Y'all stay tuned, man. We got more content coming, and we going live later. I got y'all, man. All y'all got to do is tune into my channel. Y'all going to need everything you need to know. Later, we're going to be talking about this World War III issue.